sure have changed.
Yeah, a little bit here and there, but the basic overall operation of the aircraft is real similar. You go through a little introduction. We got Bob up there in the front cockpit. Today, Bob and I are going flying in a 1945 SNJ 6er Company's Warbird Adventures. It's the 22nd of June, 2001. Flying out of Kissimee here. We're going to just take Bob out, reintroduce him to an old friend. He's a SNJ pilot from the Navy. So we'll roll forward a hair, check the brakes.
Yep.
They're working good. Now you can see I'm not having to use the brakes at all to make the turn. It makes taxiing the aircraft a lot easier from inside. It also makes it easier on the people around you because you don't have to use as much power versus brake.
Yeah.
You fly tail draggers civilian at all?
A little bit, but a long, long time ago.
Gotcha.
I was in Italy a while. I belonged to a flying club there, and they had a tiger moth, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's a real tail dragger.
Yeah. And when you landed on utterly blind, you didn't see anything.
Oh yeah. Let me just call ground. Good morning, ground control. Section 1 is out of the museum. We're going to be on a 45-minute hop down to the southwest.
Section 1, Kissimee ground. Good morning, taxi to runway 15, wind 180 at 5, altimeter 3019er.
3019 onto runway 15 for Section 1.
And make that minus 10, 3009.
3009er. All right, why don't you hop up on the bottom of the rudders.
Okay,
Left hand up on the throttle, right hand on the stick, keep it about just after neutral. So we know now, as long as the tail's on the ground, we have great authority versus what you had to deal with in primary flight training.
Yeah, it's nice.
Push the throttle forward a bit and then snap it back. Right on the brakes, good. Pull right up to the hold line. I'm not worried about pointing to the wind, it's so light. And stop, and we'll do a quick run up on the engine here. Stand fast on the brake stick all the way back in your belly.
Got it.
Ease it up to 1,600 revolutions.
Thought that was coming up fast.
Yeah, really, it's a jet engine just about if it was that fast, right? There's 1,600. Take your prop lever underhanded, pull it all the way back.
Say again?
Your prop lever on the bottom of the throttle quadrant, underhanded with your forefinger, your index finger.
Yeah.
Pull it all the way back. Good. And then forward again. Well done. About a 200 drop is what you're looking for.
Okay.
Looking for a decline in oil pressure, then an increase after it restabilizes. Looking good.
You want to do it 3 times?
Yeah, go ahead and do one more anyway.
Okay.
Now, of course, this is the second flight of the day for
So
this
she's
aircraft.
warm, yeah.
Exactly. So you can see the prop is very responsive now.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and let the prop lever go. Grab hold throttle again and ease it up to 2,000 RPM. Standing hard on the brakes now. Stick all the way back. Good job. Let's do the magneto check. You can see the switch on the panel. We'll just go 1, 2 clicks to left.
Yeah.
Back to both. 1 click to the right. About 100 drop. That's normal. Back to both. And then ease the power off. Right on back to the idle. Very good. Then we'll do a quick flight control. Boxes stick out to all 4 corners. Make sure that it's green correct in all areas. Very good. Excellent. Perfect. Try to lean forward, make sure you're locked in place.
Yep,
Our
locked.
harnesses are locked. Our flaps are in the up position. Our trim wheels are set. Our fuel's in the left tank. It's full. Mixture proper. Full forward. Magnetos are on both. Our altimeter's set for 80 feet.
3009 report over the Pontiana Water Tower Base 0 Fox Apaco.
Tower, Texan 1 is holding shore west side 15, southwest departure, I guess the Homer 15.
Texan 1, Kissimee Tower, hold short number 1.
Hold short number 1, Texan 1. All right, get ready to go. He should be clean out here any second. Okay.
Texan 1, taxi into position and hold.
Position and hold for 1. Very good, just use the tail wheel.
Katana 120 Echo, that'll do it. You can turn your base and you're clear touch and go.
A little bit more.
Section 1, the Cessna ahead is in the right traffic. Clear for takeoff.
Clear to go, early left turn, okay. Keep it coming smoothly, keep coming. Keep coming, there you go, a little more. Tail up. Good. That's it on the throttle. Good. It's airborne, I'll get the landing gear for you. your Cessna traffic coming out of your 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock now. Good, and you can turn back towards the lake, a little more to your right, towards that big island that's in our 1 to 2 position.
What's our reference altitude? 5?
Yeah, between 5 and, well, our hard deck is 3,500 feet.
Okay.
And the top will keep 10. I'm sure we won't even get up there now.
Okay.
You have to keep the power on to keep this thing going up. The old T6 is nothing but drag, or the SNJ, if you will. Do you remember what model you did most of your training in?
They had 4s, 5s, and 6s.
They did.
Started out 4s, and then you got into the more advanced sections that you used the 6s.
Gotcha.
There really wasn't a whole lot of difference that I can remember, except they had better radios in the 6s.
That's exactly what the difference was. SNJ 6s were built primarily as instrument trainers. They were wired for guns, but they never had guns in them. At least the Navy did.
Yeah, all we ever had was one little 30 caliber that we used for gunnery training.
Right, and it was probably in the nose. You had to load it yourself and charge it yourself, or was it in the wing?
I think it was in the wing.
It could be.
No, I think you may have been right. It may have been in the canopy, because I remember.
You could probably smell the gunpowder when you were shooting it.
Yeah, and there was also a prop that they had drilled a hole through to balance it. The joke was that somebody had shot the prop.
Actually, the synchros used to go. If you read the maintenance manual, you could fly the aircraft with up to 3 holes in the propeller from the gun, provided they weren't within an inch of the trailing or leading edge.
That I did not know.
Yeah, it's in the maintenance manual. It says all you do is measure it from the leading edge and trailing edge, and go to the opposite side, measure out to where the hole is on the other blade, and drill a hole in the same spot, and that balances the prop out.
Oh, maybe they shoot a hole in it.
Yeah, and some of the guys I flew during that were in during World War II told me that they'd flown them with up to 2 holes, and nobody ever said they flew with 3 holes. But they said when you go into a dive, boy, it'd howl at you. You could hear this weird noise. Wonder what it was. Well, it was that hole in the prop.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no, you get those Warbird guys to the air shows, and you gotta watch yourself. They'll steal your wife, take your money, borrow your airplane without asking everything. They're crazy. Yeah. You get nitro methane powered tugs going. They racing each other down the taxiways.
Well, that was the saying, that some of my best friends are fighter pilots, but I wouldn't want my sister to marry one.
Right. Fighter pilot saying, trust me with your money and your life, but never your wife.
You got it.
Yeah.
Actually seems to behave better in a steep turn than the light planes that I flew.
Oh yeah, much better. One thing about it is, when it was designed to be loaded. It was meant to do aerobatics, so the stick gives you a lot of leverage, which allows you to load the aircraft fairly easy, and which makes the turn easier, whereas the 152 or 172, you almost have to add a little power and roll in some trim to help hold the nose up. It's so heavy on the elevator,
Yeah.
They do that on purpose, that way people won't load the thing up and scare themselves. And what we'll do is a little bit of a wing over.
Okay.
And let the nose down to accelerate to about 145, 150.
Traffic in sight. Yeah, we're looking.
Okay, coming back?
Yep, right on up, nice and high. Exactly, 45 degrees of heading change, 45 degrees of bank. Didn't quite get the nose up enough. Let's kind of roll out of this one, try it again.
Okay.
The cover on heading a west axle, we'll try to recover east. This time, try to get the nose up a little bit before you roll into that second stage of bank. Think of it as a 4-part maneuver. You're rolling to 45 degrees of bank, then rolling to 90 degrees, then back to 45, then back to wings level. In theory, we ought to be at the same airspeed, same altitude, opposite heading. We're inversion on the heading.
Okay.
Good, so come on up. Very nice. Roll into the 45. Getting that nose exactly. It keeps coming up. Right here, we're at 90 degrees of heading change and 90 degrees of bank. Well done. Smoothly roll to at the 135 point back to 45 and start to come on out. Well done.
Okay.
Good. And here comes the speed. Let's try to the right. Of course, a little trickier to the right. Why? You got torque against you going this
more
way.
rudder.
Exactly. Very nice. Good nose up. I like that. Good vertical. There you go. About a 800-foot climb out of it. Very nice job. Hold it down, get a little speed, we'll pop right up into an aileron roll.
Okay.
Bring it right on up smoothly. A little higher. Keep it coming. And stop and give me max deflection left. Very good. Just like that. Well done with the elevator. Little bit, needed a little left rudder at the end there. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
As the aircraft slowed down with those full ailerons, and you had a good amount of adverse yaw coming off of those ailerons. Try it again.
Okay. A little speed here.
How you doing? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Excellent. 155 will work. Up higher. Unload and roll. Good. Relax the back pressure. Very nice. Now left foot. There it is. Look at how smoother it was at the end.
Much better, yeah.
Just turn north and try a loop.
Okay.
And the loop we're going to use about, right turn, I'm sorry. There you go. We're going to use about 180 miles an hour to enter the loop. Of course, we get a good clearing turn here. Make sure we're all alone.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing any other traffic. Really haven't seen much of anything out here, which is what I like to see.
Yep.
Very good. I don't think anybody should be allowed to fly but us. What do you think, Bob?
That's the way it should be.
That's right.
And for one time, I cleared for a spin, and both sides, the instructor checked, and we broke, and there was a 4-engine airplane right beneath us.
No kidding.
Yeah. And he was in our practice area.
Gotcha. Did he ever see you?
No, we were well above him. We got out of there real quick.
Gotcha.
Okay, 180,
Yeah, exactly. You're passing 170 now. We're going to be using the still camera a little bit on this one, so make sure when you check vertical, look to the left wingtip rather than the right.
Okay.
All right, ease it up to the horizon. Good. Take a nice deep breath and get some load going. A little more load. Look out there to the left. Very good. Roll your head back here. Look through the roof for the inverted position. Good. Little right rudder over the top. Exactly. Start to relax it. Relax the rudder. There you go. Smoothly pull it up and out. Well done. Recovered at exactly 180 miles an hour.
Okay.
All right. Would you want blah, blah, blah. First day on the new lips. Would you like to try now? Would you like to go overhead again or try some more rolls?
I don't know. What do you normally do? How about a barrel roll?
Okay, why don't you, well, there's, the way that I've been taught to do a Navy barrel roll is 90 degrees of heading change through inverted. So as you come up and over the top of your roll and your nose should come through 90 degrees off heading, then recovered, you just pull it right out and back onto your heading.
Oh, okay. I think I normally went 45, but it's been a long time. We'll do it your way.
Okay.
Okay, what do we want?
160 to enter.
160, okay.
Good. Nice big vertical. There you go.
Feet in the rudder.
Yeah, and a little bit more roll. There it is. Smoothly starting to pull us out. Back shore heading to south. Very nicely done. Bring your nose up again. We'll do a nice big wing over this time. A straight one this time, though. This is a Chinese wing over. Up, 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 up.
Oh, yeah.
Look at your left wingtip. It's a lot like a hammerhead.
Right
here, roll on your back.
Yeah.
And just relax your back pressure. Just let Mother Nature pull us over the top. Very good. And right rudder, right stick. And out we come in the opposite heading. Really moving on the bottom of this one. Get a nice deep breath and get some load on it. Coming out at just under 200 miles an hour. Well done, 195. How about we try Cuban 8?
You're going to have to do that one for me. Talk me through it.
I'll talk you through it. Drop your nose to accelerate to 180. Cuban 8's 2 loops connected together with 2 half rolls.
Okay,
we'll do half of it first, see how you're doing, and then we'll try the second half.
My stomach will be okay.
Okay. Very good. There's 180. Ease it up gently. Take a nice deep breath and load it up. Good. Look into the wingtip. Excellent. Straight up. Roll your head back. Here comes the ground and stop and roll. Left stick, left foot. A little more left foot. There it is. Beautifully done. Nice on the rudder. Hold it down. Hold it down. How you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. Let's finish it up. Ease it up. Let's do it reverse this time. Pitch to 45 and stop. Hold it right here. Now roll it inverted. Good. A little more left foot. Get that nose to come online. Now, we shouldn't have done it right over a lake, but it'll work. There we go. Now you've got your lines back. And up you come, recovering by 180 miles an hour. Well done. 178. I'll accept that. just have a minute or two till we have to hit in. You want to see a couple of my favorites?
Sure, what's that?
All right, let me show you the hammerhead. You stay right on the controls, follow me through. I'm going to push the power up to about 30 and 2,000. This isn't to make it any more spectacular, Bob. It just helps to keep the engine running.
Right.
If you go above ambient barometric pressure, the pressure inside the engine's higher than outside, i.e. it's like having a pressurized carburetor.
Right. Oh, it's okay.
What's that?
I never heard that, but okay.
It'll do it. Certain altitudes and certain power settings it won't, even no matter how much you get in there. Too much is just as bad as too little, though. The entry speed for the hammerhead's 200 miles an hour. Got us a nice turn here, headed north. I'll probably do a half roll on the way down. We'll see how we look on the speed. There's 200. We'll ease the nose up, get a good look around. Left and right is clear and overhead. Nice deep breath, and up we come. Straight to the vertical. We'll stop here. And at 50 miles an hour, we'll kick it sideways. And we'll come straight back downhill.
Okay, yeah.
And halfway around. Take a nice deep breath. And out we come. And right out of this, we'll do a nice 4-point roll. How you doing, okay?
I'm fine.
Excellent. Up it comes. We unload.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Your airplane.
Okay.
Pick it up nice and high here. Let's do another one of those reversals. A Chinese wing over. Up, 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 up. And stop. And roll it on its side. And relax the back pressure. Just let Mother Nature bring us over the top. Good. Let that torque do some work for us for a change, right?
Okay.
There you go. And pull it right on out. And hold it down. We'll do the implement. I'll let you try that one. You remember the implement?
Yeah, roll, half a roll, half a loop, and then a roll.
Exactly. You stop it a little bit above the horizon, though. Go down the entry speed, 190, take a deep breath. And pull us over the top.
190 here?
Yeah, go for it. There you go, and right on up, deep breath, and a lot of load. There it is. About 4 on the G meter, good. And a little bit more. Stop and roll. Very good. A little more left foot, a little more left foot. There you go. And well done. Get that nose up to keep the altitude. Good show. How you doing?
Fine.
Very nicely done. Let's go in and shoot a touch and go.
Okay. Clear to land.
Tower, Texan 1 is showing, 8 miles southwest.
Texan 1, Kissimee Tower, roger. Report 2 miles southwest of the airport, 1,500, runway 15, wind 1505, altimeter 3008. What kind of approach you want?
We're going to do one touch and go, just a standard 45 work for you.
That'll be fine. You can, tell you what, just make it either 2 at 1,500 or 3 at 1,000.
Roger that. We'll do 2 at 15.
Roger.
And Texan 1 is at 2.
Texan 1, enter right traffic, runway 15. There's 3 on final. The good news is they're all full stops.
Alrighty. Maybe short, but it sure is skinny. Turn to the left a little bit. Fly over the landfill, which you can see down here. Get headed to our left. I dropped my soda bottle off there.
Oh, okay.
You go full rich on the mixture as well.
Mixture rich.
And I'll shut the landing lights off.
Junction runway 24 number.
Yeah, I see you put those little mirrors on.
Yeah, so I can see the pins in the back seat.
Yeah.
The power all the way off. I'll push the prop up. Gas is on the full tank. Undercarriage is in the green. Mixture's full forward. A little slow. You're at 80. Let that nose down the hair. There you go. Now, if it's trimmed properly, you should feel like you have to hold gentle forward pressure to hold 90. And that way, when you get down into your flare, you just relax the forward pressure, and it'll make a little smoother flare for you. Okay. That's good. 95 miles an hour. Pull it right on the center line. Well done. Let the airplane come down. And that damn power doesn't want to come on for us. Now we got it. When it starts snap, crackle, popping, it's working. Good. That's it. Let it get down a little lower. Now break the glide. And 1's clear for touch and go.
Affirmative.
Excellent. Hold it. Yep. I'll hold it off for another second. Look right down on. You got right crosswind. There you go. And And the trims are set, the flaps are coming up. Let's ease it right on up to 36 inches. Good. There you go. Get that tail up, get that tail up. There it is. Hold it there. That's it for the throttle. Back the throttle off a little. Back it off. There you go. That's it. Rotate. Hit your power push. Raise your landing gear. Good. Back to 30 inches on the manifold pressure. Underhand that prop back to 2,000.
Calling tower, say again.
That's Cessna 4951 Bravo.
Cessna 4951 Bravo, Kissimee Tower.
Good.
Yeah, so we're about 8 to the southwest and down for touch and goes at 1,600.
You're clear for your right crosswind.
Turn right.
Wind.
What do you want for a pattern altitude?
Let's go 1,000 feet.
Okay.
And lay your nose down. There you go. 100 miles an hour is the best rate of climb in this bird. And reduce your power to about 22 inches.
22.
Landing gear.
Okay. Push it here. Down.
Pin in the lock on the left. Pin in the lock on the right. Up. Get your prop lever all the way forward. Now I'll roll your trims back to where they normally go, and I'll get your flaps for you.
Okay.
Flaps are in transition, 90 miles an hour. And roll it. Steepen the bank a little. That's good.
Kissimee Tower, November 725, Papa is inbound from the south.
Cessna
A little right aileron, left rudder.
Kissimee Tower, report 4 miles south of the airport for sequence.
Now that's not too bad, is it?
That's a good one, yeah.
That's a really good one. Nice job. Keep it going.
9 report 4 miles.
Good. Right aileron all the way over there
Right
now.
for 15.
That's it.
Hey, great.
Ground, one's clear for Warbird Adventures.
X1, Kissimee ground taxi, Warbird
Right turn.
Adventures.
Well done.
I enjoyed that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And take me home.
If I can find...
We'll see if we can find it. That'll work.
I can appreciate why your boss locked the shoulder harness, but it would be nice if you could lean out to see what
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Funny. No, it was just...
Let me get it.
You take it, yeah.
Yeah, didn't want to make that corner. Idle cut off, and we'll wait for the prop to stop, and then we'll let the mags off. Thanks for coming out and play with me today, Bob. Great job.
Oh, thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Glad you did.